They were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Space on the right, he's got room. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins finish up their opening drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Lamar throwing again. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders break the tie here in the 1st.
Las Vegas.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Dolphins 7.
kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Hhhh. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
2nd down carry for Hhhh. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Into the red zone. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins trim the lead to 1. Devon Hhhh with the touchdown.
Feed the beast. 2nd time now we've called a touchdown for him, and now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. He's got room to roll. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
All set to go now from the 35. 1st down, here's Lamar. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. And this throw, it's a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, Jackson. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Lamar's going to keep this one. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. On him quick, and they bring him down. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. 4th down, pass coming. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Miami in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play.
7 back, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Looking in the air here. Short pass brought in. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
You want to see more, but you want to see some. Life just slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up like overseas.
On the jump.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison, 60.
H-Chan running right. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready, ready. Cowboy 80. Trap 60, trap 60. Let go.
They'll work against the blitz. Looking right, and he finds it. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
18, Pioneer.
Throwing on seconds. Cut out left. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
18 Cardinal, 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Third down run from Hhhh. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a second-quarter lead. Hhhh with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 14.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it deep downfield. And the big play is finally put to an end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Genty from the gun. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. It's Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now here's Lamar. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these...
And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Has it at the 11. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. H.M. to the right. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. He has a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Let's go.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Bronco, go.
They'll stick with H.M. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Panther 60. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
They're throwing it. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push their lead to 4.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, if he gets to pad his stats a little bit, the high percentage make.
Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Yeah. Really, I should probably stop your head, boy, because I got other hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Jackson throwing here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start to read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And the Raiders
First down throw for Jackson. Man downfield, and he finds Besh. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. That one's incomplete in the end zone. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Jackson has it, third and goal. Catch is made in close. Nice piece of work there. That's 9 yards. Might encourage them to go for it now on fourth. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Less than a yard, all that's needed on fourth and goal. Jackson yet again. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Please. Mustang 19. Get it. Top 19. 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
10-yard loss brings up second and 20. At the 10-yard line.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Gonna need something special here. Second and 20 following the sack. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. offense just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Check smash. Go street.
Second half begins with a run by A.J. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Viking. 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Go! 19 Lions.
Pass play coming here. That's completed right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's a 29-yard gain. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
60 Bison. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 60 Eagles. Panther 11. Mustang 19. 18.
The play clock down to just 2 seconds, but we get a timeout call. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready? Panther 60. Cup 19. Go.
Back now, pressure coming. Hauled in left side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. We got 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass, get to some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready? Bronco 80. Viking 18. 19 tight. 65. Dragon 6. Trap 60.
They are throwing it again. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead.
31. Raiders 27.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. He's going to push one deep down the road. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. So we'll get some extra help with that return. And after the interception, they're going to be down inside the 40.
Jackson's pass
Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They gain 11 on that play, and that is a Dolphins first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hhhh again. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Running with Hhhh here with the gun. Not much space available there. Maybe soon. That brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready. Buffalo 18. Get it. 18 Cardinal. Go street. 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Ready.
We'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they produced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. Starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going to try another deep one here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice choke plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Now Hhhh. Can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line, he's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. Don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Viking, Hhhh.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
We'll see them tackle second and goal after the break. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
65 cats. Bronco 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He's dropping back to throw. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up by 2 scores. 13 points in the fourth. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. From the gun, Jackson. He's trying to go deep again. A little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up third down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And their fourth sack of the game, Brock, brings up fourth down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's fourth and pretty far. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Get it. Next, Panther 60. Panther 60. Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready.
It's Hhhh on the inside again. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Street, drop 60, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go!
He'll work against the blitz. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be third and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw here. Here's a screen for Hhhh. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this fourth down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Returnable from the 2. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. Couple yards short at the 23. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable to create space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Broken out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Remember numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Lamar throwing again into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Jackson's pass intercepted. Turnover on down.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Joshua McCarty.
Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Flush down out to his left. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 19 on that pickup. That's a Vegas first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Here's the backup. First throw. Finds Genty underneath. And this one does not go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. It's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Second down now. They need 7.
60 vices, 60 vices.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Back to throw now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Raiders hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
Let's go now.
Dropping back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 22. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, all we say is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A Nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First and goal, Raiders.
Here we go. Set. Gravity line. Go.
Working inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's second and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders making the scoreboard look a touch better.
Las Vegas.
Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that touchdown.
The Raiders will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the tip-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Dolphins get on that football. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make this stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
I just want to Shorty got that body out of
Okay,
all plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rat. 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Going deep here for the end zone. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Tucker now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 60, ready.
Throwing from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Ready, ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Hey, I understand that call. They try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
From the gun on third down. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Go. Cowboy 80.
Here's a handoff for A-Chain. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. Well, Brock, we both thought coming